We have updates on The Boys Season 4, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Scream 7. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, before we get into today's video, one of my buddies just released some new music and you gotta check it out. You may know YERRTY G from his epic horror-themed music or his podcast Toxic Icons. I like to call it TIP for short. But my dude just released a brand new song titled F You. Unfortunately, it's too early in the video for me to swear, but check out this fucking song. Oh, damn it. The link for this Limp Bizkit Linkin Park inspired track is in the description of this video. Go give it a listen. Now let's get into some horror movie updates. Starting off with a brand new Akela Cooper flick called Don't Look. Don't Look comes from the writer of Hellfest, Megan, and Malignant, Akela Cooper. She is fantastic and absolutely killing it with pretty much every project that she's attached to. Don't Look is based on an unpublished short story from Colin Bannon, so no plot details are available at this time. We do know that it's going to star Janelle Monáe though, which is very exciting. Listen, like I said earlier, Akela Cooper's writing this one. I'm there day one. I don't even care what it's about. I don't need a plot description. Give me this movie, put it in my eyeballs. The Deadline article I'm using for this video details that Colin Bannon holds the blacklist for having landed a record 7 scripts on the list, and he has sold the specs Ultra to TriStar Pictures and First Ascent to Netflix. 7 scripts on the blacklist? That's impressive, dude. I am really excited for this collaboration between Cooper and Bannon. This should be a surprise hit if I've ever seen one. You should look for Don't Look. A single laugh from the audience and a golf clap. Talking about M. Night Shyamalan's new movie Trap, starring Josh Hartnett, probably best known from 30 Days of Night, my personal favorite vampire flick. That movie and The Lost Boys are constantly fighting for that top spot though. Shyamalan's new movie comes out on August 2nd of 2024, and last we heard this was going to be a thriller film that takes place entirely at a concert venue. Talking about his role in the film to IndieWire, Josh Hartnett reveals it's a pivot, but I try to make all of my roles pivots. If you're playing the same thing again and again, it gets boring to the audience. Working with M. Night was one of the best experiences of my career. I think he's a true artist in the capital A sense of the word, and I think people are going to be really surprised and excited about the movie we make. It's very bizarre, very dark, and it's wild. Just like Jordan Peele's situation over at Universal, M. Night Shyamalan has signed a multi-year first look directing and producing deal with Warner Bros. This will be the first movie of that agreement. While I personally was not impressed by the last 3 Shyamalan flicks, this is still a master of horror. I mean, this is the guy that did The Sixth Sense, Signs, Unbreakable, the list goes on. Whether or not you liked Glass, Old, or Knock at the Cabin, all of them were profitable. And the biggest things about these movies is I think across the board, all of them had very intriguing ideas and trailers that had me captivated. But after actually seeing these movies in the theaters, I was just left disappointed. I felt like the performances, dialogue, the script writing, just nothing really worth my time. It's a shame because I think all 3 of his last movies are movies worth talking about because of the concepts, but the actual execution just isn't there. I'm really hoping that changes here for Trap with Josh Hartnett. It once again has an excellent cast, including M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. Even with all of my criticisms, I'm rooting for M. Night Shyamalan here. I hope this is a banger. The Boys Season 4 is finally set a release date for all 8 of its episodes. Let's talk a little bit about that. Exclusively streaming on Prime Video, The Boys Season 4 will drop on June 13th and will finish this new season on July 18th. To get you caught up in the world of Soups, in Season 4, the world is on the brink. Victoria Newman is closer than ever to the Oval Office and under the muscly thumb of Homelander, who is consolidating his power. Butcher, with only months to live, has lost Becca's son, as well as his job as the boys' leader. The rest of the team are fed up with his lies. With the stakes higher than ever, they have to find a way to work together and save the world before it's too late. All 3 seasons of The Boys were fantastic. I think Season 2 is still my favorite, but Season 3 had a lot of fun moments to it. I can't wait to see what they do next here in Season 4. And we don't have to wait that long, ladies and gentlemen. June 13th! If you're excited for The Boys Season 4, let me know in the comments. I want to cover this one a little more closely this year, but only if you guys are interested. Eli Roth is a busy fella. Not only does he have Borderlands coming out this year, Thanksgiving 2 coming out next year, he also has another horror movie in the works that he's currently writing with one of the stars of Borderlands. During an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Eli Roth revealed that he's writing another horror horror movie with Ariana Greenblatt, one of the many stars in his upcoming Borderlands adaptation. Talking about this, Roth says, "We have a great idea, so we're writing a movie together. I don't want to say anything about it yet, but she's so smart. I'm like, let's write a movie together, and we'll produce it together. I'll direct it, you star in it." If it wasn't already made clear, apparently Ariana Greenblatt loves horror movies. Eli Roth even details that in this interview as well. This to me sounds like a very similar situation to what's going on right now with Mia Goth and Ty West. As some of you may or may not know, during the production of X, the slasher movie from 2022 that was directed by Ty, starring Mia Goth in a dual role, before the production of that film, while they were in lockdown, Mia and Ty wrote the script for Pearl, a prequel to the film that they shot after principal photography for X. Both of those films came out in 2022 and were beloved by the horror community. This seems like it could be a situation like that, and I am here for it, man. I am very excited for Borderlands. I think that this could be a good movie as long as it's rated R. That's something I'm currently worried about. But I have to be honest, I think Eli Roth is at his best when he's doing horror. Thanksgiving from last year is a testament to that. I cannot wait for Thanksgiving too, and I'm really excited to see what this mysterious little project is going to end up being too. It's tough for me to get excited about blockbusters these days, as I found a lot of them to be very milquetoast, kind of the same old cookie cutter movie you've already seen before. But Ghostbusters Frozen Empire has really captured my attention. Everything I learn about this movie has me just a little more excited about it. We have 3 new images from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire that detail a lot of the awesome practical and CGI effects in this movie. We have this brand new image of the ghost that is most likely bringing on the death chill, something that could cause a second ice age in New York City amidst the summer too. We can also see some of our new Ghostbusters here dealing with some slime coming down from the ceiling. This could be our first encounter with Slimer, who has already been teased to be in the film. That could be cool. And then 4 of our legacy Ghostbusters looking off into the distance, scared out of their minds. They're probably getting ready to fight this bad boy right here. Besides Godzilla -1, there haven't been too many blockbusters that have impressed me lately. I'm hoping that Ghostbusters Frozen Empire breaks that streak. And we also got ourselves a brand new Scream 7 rumor, because there's one every single day, ladies and gentlemen. According to the YouTube channel Beyond the Mask, one of his sources has told him that Scream 7 will release in April of 2025. I have personally heard some rumblings that there's a director attached. I don't know anything about a release date for the film yet. But what I will say is that if this is true, it kind of weirdly makes sense. In my opinion, it's not a very good thing that we have a lot of big companies setting release dates for movies before they're even remotely finished. But this has been a very popular trend in Hollywood lately, resulting in some films being unfinished upon release. This can be said about the majority of Marvel movies released in the last 2 years. I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same thing for Scream 7, which has already had a disastrous production. Sure, why not make a disaster even worse by putting the cart before the horse? Usually when there's a new Scream rumor, you're either able to tell immediately if it's fabricated or if it's something that just seems real, but there's obviously no facts out there to confirm it. This is something I could believe is true, because I guess I'm a little cynical these days, especially with this production. It's hard for me to have faith in Scream 7 at this moment after everything that's happened in the last 4 months. I wouldn't be shocked if this was a decision that's already been made. Another rumor that I've heard is that we'll be getting an announcement real soon about who the creative team for this movie actually is going to be. So we should be getting some kind of big, real announcement sometime soon. What do you guys think about these updates on Trap, The Boys Season 4, Eli Roth's mysterious new project, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Scream 7? What was the thing that you are the most excited about? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching today's updates. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror movie content in the future. Please consider supporting me on Patreon as well by clicking that link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.